Hey folks, we are going to visualize here the absurdity of the mainstream selection of what goes into climate models and what does not. This chart shows the ways that the sun impacts the Earth energetically, particle forcing, and from magnetic fields. The energetic is mostly broken into ultraviolet, UV, and X ray solar flares. Particles include the solar wind, high energy protons, and electrons from the Van Allen belts. The field forcing includes the interplanetary magnetic field, the IMF, and the geomagnetic field disturbances from space weather activity. Now, the yellow highlighted portions on the left, that's what's been considered as solar irradiance and has been traditionally the only item attributed to the sun in these models. Or to put it visually, let me black out everything that current models currently ignore, despite there being well over 1,000 studies showing how they work and repeatedly verifying the correlations and forcing pathways. Literally, there isn't a better way to show it than this. Now, coming back to the real full forcing picture, you can see the gray highlighted items, the energetic electrons, and the ozone forcing. Those are entering the discussion, or at least that is what scientists are calling for, but without the proton forcing of the ozone, that is likely to remain insufficient. The important thing that is left out is the impact of solar flares, solar wind, the IMF, and geomagnetic activity on the global electric circuit. This impacts tons of weather phenomena, shown in purple. And folks, none of those forcing pathways are in the official models. It is noteworthy that the scientists do officially recognize the solar impact to ENSO, El Nino, and La Nina, but only in a qualitative fashion, an acknowledgement in words. That part is still not in the math or the computer models. If you'd like to see some of the studies on these topics, you can watch the climate playlist linked below the video, you can refer to our textbook, Weatherman's Guide to the Sun, or you can combine these search terms in something like Google Scholar. It is also critical to remember that since Earth's magnetic field is weakening in the modern geomagnetic excursion, there is more energetic and particle penetration into the atmosphere and amplified field effects, which I admit I don't really know how to put into this type of graphic, even though it might have as big of an impact on modern climate change as any of these other items. But for now, please just recognize the difference between reality and what is force-fed down our throats. I'll see you in the morning for the Daily Show. Be safe, everyone.